it's Courage, my love, and you're watching Rock Forever Magazine.
Hey guys, it's Tori from Rock Forever Magazine, and I'm hanging out with Courage, my love, today.
What up?
You guys are so energetic, and I love it. How do you do this? How?
Well, you know, the thing about Warped Tour is it's sponsored in part by Monster Energy drinks.
You know
so,
what, that's it.
Yep.
That's definitely it. That explains everything, doesn't it? Well, we are going to do a few finish a sentence for you guys.
All right.
So now, one fun fact fans might not know about you is, bam.
Fun fact?
Maybe secret talents or anything like that. I don't know.
Oh man, everyone keeps asking if we have secret talents. I'm like, no, no, I don't have any talents.
Literally no talent.
I've had cotton candy twice in my life.
Really?
Yep.
Now I know. I definitely didn't know that before, so that totally answers the question perfectly.
Talent. He can juggle like nobody's business.
Yeah. I can juggle. I don't even know how I can because I never do it, but I can just like.
I wish I had stuff for you to juggle right now, but I feel like that'd be really dangerous. I'm not, like what, I'm gonna give you my cell phone? No. No. Like I trust you, but not that much, because we just met. Yeah. Maybe later.
Just imagine the best juggler you've ever seen.
Yeah, literally the best. Right there.
I used to work at a grocery store and I'd sit in the back and like juggle pineapples and stuff.
Man, I wish my grocery store did that. Like what?
Well, I was in the back so I wouldn't get in trouble.
Oh, gotcha. Now, the most memorable fan experience was when?
There's been like so many memorable experiences.
It's crazy.
Like, I don't even. Someone proposed. They got engaged during our set.
Oh, yeah.
Halfway through. This is a pretty cool story. And then we had a big banner that said, you know, like, "Will you marry me?" on it, and she said yes.
That's amazing.
That was pretty great.
That's amazing.
It was like my close family friend, so like I had to like put this banner up and on this like 20-foot ladder, and like it kept falling down, so like it didn't stay up, and eventually we just had people like hold it on stage, but it was like so big.
That was a production.
It was like theatrical. It was literally Courage, My Love, the musical.
I worked my ass off.
Can we make this happen now? Courage, My Love, the musical.
Green Day did it. We can do it.
It's fate. Exactly, right? That's the spirit. And now your favorite part of touring in the U.S. is?
The fans. That's pretty amazing because as a Canadian band, we haven't gone to a lot of these places yet, so it's great meeting fans who've loved us for a few years now, and we haven't been able to visit them yet. So, you know, they're just super enthusiastic. Probably my all-time favorite thing is when people make fun of the way I say "about." That's probably the best part about being in the States.
It is different.
It really never gets old.
Wait, say it.
About.
I'm just gonna put that on repeat. About. I think it's awesome. I like your accent.
It makes me feel exotic, you know, like, ooh. Who's the girl with the accent? The best part though is the cereal, hands down, because like, we have like really crappy cereal in Canada. We don't have healthy cereal.
I have no clue.
But it's like muesli and like Cheerios. We don't have Trix. We don't have Count Chocula. We don't have Captain Crunch.
What kind of a life are you living over there?
We don't have the berry Captain Crunch. It's technically a third world country for cereal. Yeah.
So now I know. If I ever go to Canada, I'm bringing my own cereal.
Yeah,
done.
But we do have ketchup chips, and we have all dressed chips.
That's true. That kind of makes up for it, doesn't it?
Our chips are on point. Our cereal is weak. Yeah.
And we have Tim Hortons. Which is the all-time greatest place on the entire planet.
Canadians just need to work on the cereal, but everything else is on point.
Everything else is great.
And now, last one. Your go-to dance move is?
Is this the Charleston? Yeah.
Signature.
You want to do the papaya dance?
Oh God. Not the papaya dance, but the Charleston. My go-to move is, we don't even have a name for it. But what is it? The like indie, the weird. Oh, do it right now. I don't even know. We don't have a name for it. I gotta do the song. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Smoking and drinking, smoking, smoking and drinking and smoking. There you go. That's my go-to.
That is the first I've seen of that.
We call it the gangler. Just kind of like gangle around. Yeah.
Next party I go to, I'm doing that. And we'll be like, Courage, My Love taught me.
We started it.
You heard it here. And now, down to business. Your album Becoming is out now. Yeah. Inspiration behind the album title and artwork. How'd you guys come up with that?
All right, serious. Okay.
Seriously.
Okay, so the album name Becoming is, it's about growing up. You know, we wrote it at a time when we were going through a lot of changes. we just gotten signed. We've gone on our first tours that were actual big tours. We lost our previous bassist, and we were going through the transition of getting, Lockwood in the mix. So just a lot of changes, and I think anytime a band releases a sophomore album or EP, there's always a lot of pressure to top the first one and just be better, So we were just going through a lot of changes at that time, and it was definitely a make or break point, I feel, for our career, even though it's still at the beginning of the career and everything, but I just felt like it was sort of a make or break point. And really the album, even all the lyrics, it's basically like a central theme is just becoming who you are, having the courage to see who you are, who that is, maybe not always being as confident as you think you are, but then really getting to know yourself. And we're not done growing, like no one, I feel like you grow throughout your entire life, so even at the age of like 85 you're still growing.
There's a lot of like indecision and doubtfulness in that album,
but then a lot of
a lot of certainty too.
Triumph too.
A lot of triumph. It's not like a downer, but it's not like an upper. It's just kind of like it's real.
It's life. It's up and down.
Overcoming adversity.
She's got so dramatic. No, but you're saying you had a little bit of pressure on this album. Did you find that fueled you to do better, or did that make you nervous? How are you feeling about that kind of pressure?
It was definitely like a mix of both. Like I think the first little bit was more just kind of like we were too nervous, so then we couldn't write anything, and then we got even more nervous, and it was just writer's block. But then when we actually were like, okay, no, we actually have to get shit done, like let's do this, then it pushed us to do like really, really like a lot of stuff we wouldn't have normally done. So I think it was good, actually.
I feel, those types of situations often yield the most powerful results, for sure. So, and when we finally went over that hump and overcame our own, sort of self-doubt, like, oh, can we even top the first one? I don't know. Then it's, whether or not, I don't know if you guys think we topped it, I feel like we did. And then I don't know, once you write that song that really hits home and you're like, wow, I can do this, then the rest is kind of just come after that. You just need a little confidence boost.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
And so for anybody who's not too familiar with your music, what is the number one thing you want them to know about the band?
We like to party, and we hope that you like to party with us when you come to our shows, because it's a fun time.
Hint, hint. And speaking of shows, are there more tours in the works for you guys? I know Warped Tour's coming to a close soon, so what's the plan for...
Don't even say that. I'm so sad. There's only like 6 shows left.
Isn't it heartbreaking? It really is.
It sucks so much. I never want to leave. We're going back on tour in the fall, in November and December. So I guess that's winter, not really fall. Yeah. But we're coming back to the United States. Yeah. I think we're actually coming back to Orlando on the 15th of November.
Well, I'll be there, obviously.
Yeah, obviously.
You should too. And now, I actually heard in another interview that you guys were starting to write new music already. Is that true? Can you give us any details yet on what you're working on?
We don't have like a ton of details yet.
Secret.
It's awesome. It's top pretty secret. Sweet. We're just like, we're still like in the beginning stages of like writing and all that stuff. But like, it's so far all the little ideas we have right now are kind of sounding pretty solid, I think. So we're going to be recording soon and demoing, and we'll definitely post some updates. So.
Oh, good to hear.
Yeah.
Well, what kind of stuff is inspiring you guys with this album?
Lots of stuff.
You've been so quiet.
The world, nature, tacos.
Definitely lots of taco inspiration.
I'm inspired by tacos too. I don't blame you guys. Daily. How do you think it's going to compare to Becoming?
I think Becoming was definitely a really mature sound that evolved from our first ever EP for now. Which makes sense, because there's usually about a year or two in between the EPs, at least for us, when we release them. So a lot, especially at our age, a lot can happen in a year.
Exactly.
A lot of growth, mental growth, personal growth. So I just feel like it's the next step. I feel like maybe it's a little more out of the box. Okay. Now that it's our third release, we're not afraid to try things that maybe we might have been a little hesitant about before. We're experimenting with different genres and collaborating. But yeah, I really don't know how to categorize it yet. It's just, we kind of write whatever we feel like and whatever comes to us, and it feels good so far.
I mean, if you can't categorize it, it sounds like it might be quite diverse, which is a good thing, to switch it up a little bit. And something I've been seeing a lot on the internet lately is the lack of female-fronted bands on Warped Tour. How do you guys feel about that topic?
Honestly, like, it's weird. Like, I saw a bunch of people were getting kind of pissed off about it, and like, I don't know, I can see both sides. Like, yeah, there's not, I mean, compared to the guys with, like, the bands with all the guys in it, yeah, there's not a ton of girls, but I think this year actually there are lots of girls. Like,
they're just not on the main stages.
Yeah, they're just not on the main stages.
There's a lot of female-fronted, or even just, you know, there's in like the Somerset, like there's female drummer. Sure. They're just not all on the main stages, you know, so they're maybe not in the limelight as much, but there's a lot of really great talent. Yeah. I think that's the awesome thing that Kevin Lyman is doing is he really loves growing young bands. I mean, look at us, like he really loves growing talent and giving bands a jump off point, you know, so they can launch their career.
And like I guess this was a thing in past years that I didn't know about, but yeah, like this year I heard about this stage called the Shia Girl stage, and it's like all bands with girls, like either it's all girls or a band with like that's female fronted or something. So that was pretty sweet. I don't know, that was like cool when that was on the tour. So there could always be more girls in music, is my opinion. Yeah. But I don't think Warped Tour is,
it's not
excluding female artists. I think if anything they're trying to encourage female artists, but they want to switch up the bills, you know, because last year there were a lot of female artists on the main stages, so maybe they're just trying to switch it up a little bit.
Hopefully in the years to come we'll see more female-fronted bands, because that would be amazing. I love that, yeah. Girl power, right? Sorry. Yeah, right? Peace sign.
He's one of the girls. He can be one of the girls.
Oh, he's out now. He's done with this interview. We went too far. No, but I mean, being in a female-fronted band does come with certain stereotypes or common comparisons. So what do you think is the biggest misconception about Courage My Love that you'd like to clear up?
I feel like a lot of people look at a female-fronted group or a group with mostly girls in it and they think, oh, it's going to be poppy, it's going to be kind of mediocre, like she can't really shred, she can't really like hit the drums, blah, 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 you know. So they give us kind of the pity vote, like, oh, good for you, you're, you know, good for you. But it's like, I can really play guitar, you know, and I can...
That's the truth.
A lot of girls are really amazing at singing, so everyone kind of assumes that you have to be great at singing. But Phoenix can really rock on drums too. And well, it's weird because a lot of people, like, I get these comments after shows that it's like, oh man, I don't really like girl drummers, but you're pretty good. I'm like, what was that?
There really shouldn't be a like disconnect between male and female in music anymore. Yeah. I feel like it, you know, the gender shouldn't really matter. If it's good music, it's good music. If you never got to see a picture of a female drummer or a female guitarist, you would have no idea.
Exactly.
I've literally had interviews where people ask me like, oh, in Kansas the guitar riff is so good. Did you get someone else to record it for you? You know, and it's just sort of like, nah, dude, I play guitar in the band, you know, like, so I just think that's kind of a common misconception, is that the female musicians might be subpar, but that's not true.
Yeah. Hopefully in the next few years that mindset will change.
Yeah, for sure.
And what has been the most memorable moment of Warped Tour so far?
I don't know. Every day. It's crazy.
Meeting and making friends.
Yeah.
What bands have you been hanging out with and singing on the tour?
Skylight Drive, pretty much every day. I go, morning guys, hang out, and then go to start the day. A lot like Birds while they were on the tour. Yeah. We all just kind of hung out, formed a nice clique, but then they left and it was sad.
Close Your Eyes and I the Mighty too. They're like solid dudes for sure.
Yeah, definitely some great bands there. Yeah, good list. Perfect. Well, thank you guys so much for hanging out. Has been awesome. And everybody watching, check out Courage My Love. Their album Becoming is on iTunes now. We're gonna dance it out. Subscribe for more interviews. I'll see you next time.